Hello, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. Another Wednesday, another whisky review with me, Joe. So, continuing my reviews of the Teeling Irish whiskies. This is the 21-year-old single malt Irish whisky. Now, malt whisky in Ireland is actually quite hard to come by. Most Irish whiskies are either pot still whisky or blends. There are a few single malts, but they are harder to come by. Now, as I said before in my previous two reviews, just in case you haven't watched them, please do go back and watch them. Teeling's is a family-run company by John, Jack, his son, and Stephen, his other son. They make small batch, craft presented Irish whiskey. Now, this is their 21-year-old. It's again bottled at 46%. It's non-chill filtered, which means it has all the natural fats and oils in. And it's finished, well, matured first in ex-bourbon barrels and then finished in Sauternes casks. And Sauternes is a sweet French pudding wine. And if you've ever had Sauternes, it literally tastes like honey. It's sweet, it's honeyed, it's kind of grapey, it's sugary, and Sauternes casks work really well when used for maturing whiskey. There aren't a huge amount of Sauternes cask finishes, but they're about. So let's give this one a nose. It's a lot darker than the previous two I reviewed. Nice kind of orangey gold to that. So let's give it a nose. Wow. Okay, so I mean, when you compare it to the two last week, or the two previous weeks, it's completely different. It's like a completely different animal. I'm getting, immediately, it's kind of just fruit. A real fruity, a tropical fruit. Passion fruit. There's a deep, deep buttery oak. Honey. And have a grapey fruitiness that comes from the Sauternes cask. That kind of that baked goods that I mentioned last week comes through again. It's almost like honey muffins. I'm getting kind of a sweet, biscuity malt as well. And there's something I can't work out. There's some flavour, like kind of note there, that I'm struggling to kind of pinpoint it. And this happens occasionally with whiskey, and this is what I love about whiskey. It's so exciting when you're smelling a whiskey and you can't pinpoint the exact flavour. It's just, I think I'll kind of sum it up. Tropical fruit is what I'm kind of getting from this. It's amazing. It's really kind of, really different. Okay, let's give it a taste. Now, apologies for taking so long, but it's a 21-year-old whiskey. It deserves a long time in the mouth. Now, this is just so rich, but it's not rich it's not kind of sherry cask rich. It's just rich in oak. So loads and loads of butter, loads of sweet oak, that kind of grapey passion fruit, soft oak. Now, I get asked all the time, you know, recommend an oaky whiskey. If I could recommend any oaky whiskey, it'd be this now, because this is just seriously kind of just buttery ex-bourbon cask with that extra bit of Sauternes cask oak. I need to give it another taste. It really is kind of a rich, sweet, oaky whiskey. Let's give it another taste. Now on the second taste, I'm still blown away by how kind of intense it is. On the second taste, I'm getting buttered crumpets, fig rolls. That was the fruitiness. It's just come to me. Fig rolls, kind of almonds. Again, that oakiness comes through. Just oak. Wow. Frangipane. And it's just seriously soft. That's awesome. Right, one more taste for the finish, and I can give you an overall conclusion of the whiskey. Right, now, okay, it's getting there. The final taste, I'm getting kind of slight, a lovely sweet maltiness comes through. Caramac bars, you know, the kind of Caramac bars that you get from the shops. They're quite rare actually. My mum used to love them. Caramac bars, sugary grapiness comes through. On the finish, loads and loads of honey. Now again, when I first tried this, like a small amount of it, just to kind of get used to the flavour. I gave it an 8 out of 10, but going back to it, I think it's got to be a 9, just because of the serious, it's very unique. I haven't had any other whiskey that has the same delivery, the same impact of flavour, and the unique flavour that this gives. It's about £126 for a bottle, so it's not cheap. However, you're paying for 21-year-old whiskey. This has been sitting in a cask for 21 years, so it's rare stuff. So I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 for the 21-year-old Teeling's single malt. Let me know if you tried this whiskey, and I hope some of you have. And if you do get the chance, buy a bottle, because I think you won't regret it in terms of the intensity of flavour. I haven't really had a bourbon cask whiskey that has delivered this amount of kind of intensity. Obviously, it's helped by the Sauternes cask. So let me know if you've tried it. Let me know on Twitter and on Facebook, and obviously in the comments below as well. Please share the video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next week. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.